Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, the following table shows some points on the graph of a linear function. And they're giving us a table and also answer choices are my linear functions, right? So I need to match my table with one of the linear functions. So the first thing I need to do is, yes, I need to find the slope, okay? And remember that slope is the same thing as rate of change. But in this case, we're going to use the formula for slope of a line, okay? If you haven't memorized it, it's okay. We have this one on the reference materials, right? So this is my formula for slope, okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to write down labels for my points. So I'm choosing 2 points from here, and I'm choosing the first one that is -5. So this is x of 1 and this is y of 1. And I'm choosing 1 and -4.5. Therefore, this becomes x of 2 and y of 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and work out my formula. Okay, so I am going to write down -4.5 minus -16.5. All of this over 1 minus -5. Okay, notice how there's a minus, but also the next digit is a negative, so I need to make sure I write down my negative sign. So I'm gonna subtract that numerator and I will get 12 over 6, and m will be equals to a 2. Okay, so now I found the slope already. Okay, what I need to do next is I need to find the y-intercept. And I look at the table and no, there's no x with a 0. Because remember, if there was an x with a 0, that will be my y-intercept. So we don't have the luck today, okay? So we're going to use the formula for slope-intercept form, okay? Remember, this is for me to help me find the y-intercept, okay? And the way that I utilize this one is by choosing one point from my table, and the point that I'm going to choose is going to be 3 and -0.5, where 3 is x and -0.5 is y. Okay, so let's replace those values on my equation. So I have y is going to be -0.5, m is 2, and x is 3. So notice how I replace only x, the y value, and of course the slope. Okay, so let's continue with my problem. And 2 times 3 is 6 plus b. So I will need to subtract 6 on both sides, because remember that I want to leave b by itself. Okay, so the 6 are going to cancel, and I ended up with b equals -0.5 minus 6 is actually -6.5, right? And that is my y-intercept. Okay, that's my y-intercept. So now I need to write down the equation for that. So let's do. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna actually write down my final answer using the same equation, y equals mx plus b. Okay, now remember that y is the same as saying f of x. So I'm gonna write it down in function notation, right? So m is gonna be 2x, and my b is a negative, therefore I'm gonna say -6.5. Okay, so if you look at the answer choices, the answer choice that matches mine is letter D for that.